a lot of times, if you look at any random given community, you will see how that in the past they had a mechanism to provide extremely affordable housing to people, and then later on over time, they often tended to sort of crack down on that, regulate it out of existence because it was unsightly or too friendly to the poor or whatever. So in Greenville doesn't really have a ton of massive old apartment buildings. They just don't. This isn't Baltimore or Philadelphia or New York. But what it did have is rows upon rows upon rows of mill houses. And the fun thing with mill houses, most of them these days are single family. But a lot of times you can tell that they used to be duplexes. Sometimes they'll recenter the door in the middle to make it a little less obvious. But sometimes they'll just block up one of the doors, convert it to a window, and then the rest of it the front door will still be weirdly lopsided, right? Like probably that one there. And I love that because back in the day, the factory bosses were providing housing for their workers, and they're like, well, they don't make quite enough. They're not valuable enough. Just economic terms, a little bit harsh, but we can't really provide these people all with single-family homes. So let's provide them all with duplexes and call it a day. And they did, right? And guess what? People who were living in those duplexes, they weren't homeless, right? And they weren't living in a house they couldn't afford. It kind of was a good solution for that time period. So my humble solution to Greenville and Greenville County is, you know what? These awesome duplexes, small duplexes, that used to provide this kind of housing for the working poor, they should just be allowed by right throughout the city and the county. They're the same size as a single family home. Okay, they're just divvied up a little differently. That's the kind of thing you can do to spend no government money and just allow the free market to do what it used to do, which is provide affordable housing.